Aloha! We are team number 5 and we are presenting today about Ryanair. And in the group, it's me, Martina, Elise, John, and David. So first of all, I'm just going to talk about the company and present it a little bit. So Ryanair Holdings is originally Irish, and it's a low-fare airline, and it started in 1984. It has 240 destinations across over 40 countries, and it's Europe's largest airline and #1 on-time performance, and it has the cleanest and greenest airline. So when customers fly with Ryanair, they actually save 50% more, and there are less CO2. So first of all, we're going to talk about their social media exposure, and they have Facebook pages and Instagram and Twitter. Most of them are official, but on Instagram, there are 2 that are not official. So you can see that they post regularly, and Facebook and Instagram, they post daily. Even though they have different countries, they post the same on the different pages. But the bad thing about what they're doing is that they only post in English. So they don't change the language according to what country they post to. Also on Twitter, they don't post it as often as Facebook and Instagram, but they have one page for Ryanair and one page for press office, which is just news and updates, both within the company, but also what relates to them as well. If you see here the pictures, Ryanair on Facebook, they post regularly. You can see they posted 11 hours ago. And on Twitter, they have, if you're seeing their bio, it says, please DM us for customer service. We're here to help 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But the problem here is that there are different time zones. So how would the customers know when the customer service is open? Because it could be different in their country. They also have video communication and post a lot of good videos online on the different channels. But all the videos are also in English, even though this video was posted for International Women's Day. And it's about an Italian woman. But even though she is Italian and she works in Italy, they have the video in English. So just gonna watch a short part of it.
Ciao a tutti, sono Chiara. Benvenuti a Roma, la mia città. Hi, I'm Chiara. I'm captain on the 737 here in Rome. I joined Ryanair as a direct entry first officer from other Italian airlines, where I was flying for 7 years. I made the decision to join Ryanair in order to fulfill my dream in becoming an airline captain. In 1 year after joining, I got my command, and after that, my home base here in Rome.
So it's a good video, but to reach the Italian people, it would be better for her to speak in her native language when they already have the English subtitles. They have also other channels that they use, and they keep up to date with what's popular. So they have, in the next slide,
Ciao a tutti.
They have a reel, which I thought was pretty funny. So we're gonna just watch this one real quick.
Ladies, I know I'm not the only one thinking this. I cannot wait until the day where I get to walk down that aisle, have my best girlfriends beside me, and hear those magical words. This is your pilot speaking. Ah!
So this is a reel, and the TikToks are super famous or popular now, especially among the younger generation. So by using this, we also reach out to the younger generation and more people, which is a good thing. But just have some variety in the languages and expand a little bit more in Europe across the countries.
So three of our biggest competitions airlines would be Wizz Air, Flybe, and EasyJet. Ryanair is leading in being the greenest and the cleanest, and of course in these various other categories, such as food and beverage, in seat comfort, staff service, value for money, and in-flight entertainment. Um, and as you can see, there are different rankings. They're 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10. And this next one, the search engine strategies, this is, I guess, there's Google and Yandex and various other search engines that most airlines use. I noticed that for the Google search engine for the website of Ryanair, they didn't have this section. Rather, in Yandex, they had a section that said "Get Inspired." The various search engines, pretty good in uh, catering to the different customers or destinations that they're talking about. But the Yandex one in Europe was specifically had this section that said "Get Inspired," such as saying summer sun, budget breaks, city breaks, podcasts, in-depth articles that speak about where local people should go in Europe. So I thought they did pretty good in catering to those that knew more about certain destinations, rather to those like in the US that aren't too familiar. They gave more generic places that they should go visit. So I thought they did a pretty good job on that.
For the omni-channel experience, they have a lot of bad reviews about customer service. Their experiences aren't seamless, and customers run into problems after purchasing a ticket but before they fly. And COVID-19 is definitely not helping with the customer experience. There have been a lot of people who have been struggling with having refunds or rescheduling their flights, and I think that Ryanair needs to fix that in order to have a seamless experience. And so through their mobile strategy and their mobile friendly sites and apps, this is through the Safari app on my iPhone. The website itself is very easy and it scales down pretty well to fit my iPhone. It's easy to set up an account. So I set up one with my Google account and it took me about 2 to 3 minutes. Everything was super easy and I have an account with Ryanair now. The website, in my opinion, is a little bit boring and a little bit crowded, and that things could be a little more simplified and more pleasing to the eye. So when you look at the app itself, we have the Ryanair app on the left, and then on the right is the EasyJet app. So when you're looking at the Ryanair app and you're trying to click on things, a lot of the tabs themselves navigate you away from the app to the website, which makes no sense in my opinion. I think that they could put a little more work into their app and have their app focus more on the app and not navigating you away from the website. So in my opinion, the Ryanair app is a lot easier to book a flight. It's a lot easier to see things. I feel like EasyJet is a little more hard to see and to know like what to click on. But for the next slide, they have the website in different languages. So this is the German website, and they have a whole bunch of different languages to choose from, and they have a consistent template through all of them. They have different promotions for different languages and different countries that they use. But they're pretty clean and simple, and they navigate well.
All right. So moving forward to global customer feedback, where we find several customers that have given their feedback to while flying with Ryanair. So we found from people from France, Hong Kong, China, and also in the next slide where Spain at and Australia. So most of their feedback are regarding with their experience with refund and also having to book flights. Now here in the slides that you see all the comments that posted on Facebook. So that they have had an awesome, wonderful experience. However, there's still chunks of comments where it's all about not booking a flight with Ryanair. So maybe because of their experience with, we all know that they're having a entertainment and while in flying, and they're being lacking off like the other airlines. So moving to the next slide. So here, trying to connect with the Ryanair, I use my messenger to just reach out to them, just to see if how they will um, get a answer for some questions if a customer try to connect with them. So as I mentioned some various topic, they s- there's automatically pops up selected topics where you can find a question about booking a flight, payment requests, and also uh, book travel documents that some customer may have problems with. So these are some of the good advantage of Ryanair they have, where they they can just put all the questions and try to find their own answers in the documents or in Messenger. However, with regards with Instagram, they don't have this similar options. So when I try to ask them, they no no pops up comes up and no selected topics that they have. So I think having that also option also in Instagram will help Ryanair be more be more to get more customers, not just in Facebook but also in Instagram. So here as Team Five, we all gather up some ideas and action plans that we want to present to you, uh, that will help expand and continue give more experience for all the customers, for the uh, potential potential customers and more customers that will come to fly with Ryanair. So one of the action plan that we have is expand social media to multiple countries in Europe. So we can hire some social media specialists where they can continue help people all around the social media world, where they can just connect and communicate with them constantly, not having those time differences that we have, so that they will be open 24/7 for everyone that wants to fly with Ryanair. Second is global videos, where they can have different videos that has languages and also cultures that will connect with other customers. And higher ranking in search engines. So by increasing it, it will increasing the in-flight entertainment through various media platforms. So this is one of the things that we think that Ryanair may also focus, get more to invite more customers to fly with them. And lastly, better and faster customer service. So training staff on flights better for better guest satisfaction. So we think that all of this action plans that we gathered together will help the Ryanairs to be to be more successful on the best that they're doing and be more better on that they're doing right now. So as Team Five, we would like to share this experience that we found and help the Ryanair to continue develop a better and optimized guest experience.